Hello, everybody. Started my little blog show, and this is my first night. As y'all know, I be on Facebook all the time. I actually read through my friends' statuses because a lot of the people I actually know on there, and those I don't know, I still try to give an encouraging word. I never been married, but I was raised by parents who is. My parents been together since they were about 15 years old, off and on until the time they got married. This year will make the 18th year they've been married. And part of the reason they've been married so long because they don't allow other people to get into their marriage. With that being said, if you are having problems with your husband, you are having problems with your wife, do not post your problems on the air. Because just like I can read the status and know that you're having problems at home, those groupies who've been trying to get into your marriage, they know as well. First, when we get married, the pastor, the preacher, the apostle, the evangelist, the judge, whoever marry you, set a set of standards. Do death do us part. So therefore, you should not be letting no one else in between your marriage because you became a unit of one. Two people becoming one. So therefore, that means any issues that you have, your husband has it. Any issues that you have, your wife has it. So that you need to fix it. And please, please, you had enough time to have fallen into flesh before you got married to the person that supposed to have been your good thing. So bringing false pretenses into a marriage is a no, 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 no. And marrying people that was out here being unloyal and deceitful in the beginning, well, it's going to come back in your marriage. So we have to fix these issues before we get married because we know that marriage doesn't fix any issues that happened before you got married. You're just bringing the old issues into your marriage. A baby ain't going to fix these issues. The only thing that's going to fix these issues is if the other person that's doing the deceit, the unloyal acts, wants to fix them. So we got to handle these issues before they come into your marriage. And first, God should be first and foremost in anything you do, and especially a marriage. A marriage is hard work. You're sacrificing a lot to be with a person. You know, if you were selfish before, that means that you got to share your life, your house, your food, your everyday beings with this person. So before you get married, make sure it's the right thing you want to do. Don't get married because someone's pregnant. Don't get married because you thought it was going to fix anything that was broken in the beginning. All you're doing is bringing shattered pieces into a new situation. So that being said, everybody out there, to all the married people, I pray for marriages every night because I pray for my parents' marriage. Even though they've been together 18 years, yeah, they have issues. But one thing they do have is love and God. So when you thinking about being married and you say, "Oh, I'm so in love," but then you bring up, "Well, he cheated on me 15 times before we got married." Uh, so why did you marry him? You got to think about these things. Be loyal to your love. Work out your marriage. Society made it so easy to get a divorce. They shattered the whole message and the whole love of marriage. It made it easy. Oh, if it don't work this time, okay, I could always do it again. No, you work it out. You work it out to the point where you feel you can't work it out no more. Try. Stop being selfish, self-centered. It's not only you no more. And then when you bring the children in the situation, it's definitely not. on you anymore. So you sitting around with children, problems, ain't nobody talking to each other, and everybody want to be married for the children, but when the children see this dysfunction, how you think they're still going to grow up? I'm a single mother. Yes, I am. But I'd rather be a single mother than to marry into a dysfunctional relationship where my kids still have to see bickering and fighting and arguing over nothing. Things that could have just been discussed. Communication is one of the key key points in a marriage. You have to communicate with your spouse. If you don't like something, tell them. I mean, who cares how they feel? You tell them, you be open about it, and then you find a way to work it out. You talk about it without yelling and screaming and being just mean about it. You talk about it. Use kind words. Yeah, we all get angry. Believe me, those who know me that's making this tape, they know I can get angry. I can say something mean. I could be belligerent about it. Even might back in the day swing on you. Everybody knows that. But I've seen great examples of marriage. I read my Bible, so I know what God says a marriage should be, even though I haven't been married. Been engaged to a couple of times, but knew that it wasn't the right thing because I wouldn't have been right in the marriage. Not even saying that the guy wouldn't have been right. I know myself. So please, please, before you get married, you pray to God. You ask him what you want. Tell him your desires, the kind of man you want, the things that you want in him. Don't just pray for a man. Because you pray for a man, you're going to get a man. And you might think it's the man you want, but he wind up not being the man you want. So instead of rushing and trying to run into a marriage because you accidentally got pregnant, you just repent. Sorry, I got pregnant out of wedlock. He wasn't the man for me to marry. But when you do get married and you make those vows, they're not a joke. You mad? Go sleep on the couch. You don't leave your house, your home. It's something you made that God allowed you to make. You pray through it. You pray together. You pray for your spouse. If your spouse is going through something and they're angry and y'all can't get it together, you pray. Pray through everything. Prayer works. It will help your marriage. It will help your finances. It will help you get peace. And that's what you want at the end of the day in your marriage, peace. You want to see your spouse and be happy with the person that you chose at the end of the day. Find love. Take time, go on dates. There's nothing wrong with that. Find it. If you felt you lost it, you lost the love, you find it again. It's like I said in the beginning, two people becoming one. So you find it. You wrap your love in your spouse, in your family. Leave to cleave. You left your mommy and daddy. Now it's time for you to build on something real. Just a couple of thoughts. I mean, I've been seeing so many young, black, beautiful couples and letting the devil in, letting the enemy in. That's what he wants. He wants you to cheat. He wants you to say F my marriage, forget my marriage. I don't want this marriage. It's too hard right now, and my husband ain't doing what I want. My wife ain't cooking. She ain't cleaning. Well, find out what's going on. Why we ain't the same people in the beginning that we was in the beginning. You have to find these out. Goes back to communication is the key. Faith first, God first, of course. Communicate. Trust. Trust. trust in Him that He will work it out. You all be blessed. Find some counseling and work it out.